Ooh. Ooh, I really like it. I really like it. I had no idea what to do at the beginning of this video, and I'm very happy with how it's coming out. I've seen those 3-color drawing challenges around, and although they're usually done with markers, I wanted to give it a try, but digitally. I have Coolors.co open, which I actually use a lot to find interesting palettes for my drawings. If you don't know it, Coolors basically generates random palettes for you to use. Simply click on the generate button or press the spacebar on your keyboard and it will keep on generating new palettes until you find one you like. There's also other configurations for you to use. For example, you can lock one color, so when you generate a new palette, that color won't change. You can select different hues of the same color, move colors around the palette and others. Overall, I think it's a great website when you don't know which colors to use in your drawings or if you want to do some kind of challenge like I'm doing here. Since I'm only allowed to use 3 colors in this challenge, I'm going to consider only the 3 first colors that show in the palette. When I opened Coolors, it generated a palette right away, but I'm going to generate another one so it doesn't look like I'm cheating. So let's do this. Please give me good colors, please. I actually really like the first palette, so I'm hoping we get something similar. Oh, I mean, of course, before starting this video, I was actually thinking to myself and hoping that I don't get dark colors or any black for the challenge. And, well, I guess I jinxed myself here. But we can work with this. So we have smoky black, gunmetal and pearl. At least it isn't 100% black and they're not bad colors actually. I think they pair very well together, so now I just need to figure out what to draw. I'm sure we can figure something out. So I'm just going to export this palette, save it as PNG so I can easily open and pick up the colors on Clip Studio. I just opened a new document and added the colors I need to use, and now I'm ready to start sketching. There's really zero ideas on my mind right now, so I'll just start to doodle something. I mean, it's probably going to be a character since that's what I usually draw, so let's just start with doodling a head and see where that leads us. I think these colors would fit a witch character very well, but I still want to do something different. I mean, Inktober finished not that long ago, and I drew quite a lot of witches during that time. And now that I think about it, that pearl color would look very well if I drew a demon lady or a tiefling, like the horns could be filled with that pearl. It's a shame I can't use more colors because I think using a gold tone with a pearl would look amazing, but adding another color would be cheating, so we won't be doing that. But yes, I think I really like the idea of drawing a dimmer girl, and it's something I don't draw a lot, so I'll stick to that. Let's explore this idea a bit more. You know what? Now that I think about it, we can use this blue or gunmetal color for the skin. Oh, I really like that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Figuring out how to use the colors is the hardest part, at least for me, and I already have a plan for it. Now I just need to figure out the pose. Now, what could be a good pose for a demon lady? I'm not very used to drawing horns, so that's going to be a challenge as well. Of course, I can't make something simple and easy doing this challenge. I need to challenge myself even more by drawing new and different things than what I'm used to. But I think that's a good thing. Doing these videos actually motivate me into trying new things in drawing, so I gotta keep at it. I really don't know what kind of pose to draw. I don't know, she could be dancing, but I feel that's too weird and I'm not getting anywhere with it, so let's try again. I could go maybe for a more pin-up pose. Demon ladies are always kinda sexy, right, so that will work. Although this is kind of a pose I draw a lot, and I feel I should do something a bit different. But at the same time, I'm really liking this idea, so let's just go along with it for now. I really want to add a tail as well. Not sure where yet, but I know I don't want it to be that arrow demon tail like we usually see. Maybe something a bit more dragon-like would look really nice. I know I probably should explore some more sketches, but I'm really liking this one, so I think I'm going to move this drawing to a new document and work more detail into it and do a better sketch so we can move for the line art and colors. As I work on the new sketch, a lot of things might change. For example, I want her to have a round face, or at least rounder than what we have right now. I'm kinda also feeling adding some earrings to the ears. Those would look nice with that pearl color. As for the face, of course, fangs would be a must. And with the eyes, I was thinking that I wanted them to be yellow, but I just remembered that it is a 3-color challenge. I can't add colors. Someone stopped me from thinking about what other colors could I add here. But now that I think about it, maybe I could use the pearl color for the eyes, or actually make them dark with the black and then drawing the irises in pearl. It could be interesting, but that's a problem for later. And right now I'm having some trouble with the pose here. There's something wrong and I can't figure out what yet. I'm going to sketch the hair and arms a bit and then I'll come back to it. I definitely want her to have some bangs. I think those look cute. And now that I look at it, the bangs need to come down a little. Thank goodness for digital art and software that allows me to just move stuff around instead of having to redraw the whole thing again. Now going for the hands, I want them to be quite long and pointy like claws. At least for now. I might change my mind later on, but we'll see. Okay, while drawing the legs I realized what's wrong. The torso is going the wrong direction. I thought the problem were the legs and that's why I couldn't figure it out. Now this makes much more sense. I'm really liking this pose now. As for the tail, I think it's too simple and needs something to make it more unique. I could try and add some spikes, but I feel that's too dinosaur-y. Let's just try and go with some shapes and see what we get. Okay, I'm really liking this. It's different and it gives her a more unique look. I need to think about some clothing for her. These lines on her waist kind of reminds me of those aerobic suits from the 80s, you know? So I think I want to explore that. I mean, maybe she's an instructor wherever she comes from. We don't know, it's possible. Along with the suit we could add some high socks that go up here and I think that really looks nice. I like that combination. And maybe even some bracelets on her wrists. Something very simple. Now I just need to figure out what to do for the upper part of the body. I kinda don't want it to look exactly like a bathing suit, but I don't know what to do either. Maybe we could draw a tank top. Let's try. I'm not really a fan, to be quite honest, but let's just scribble away until I see something I like. I could also go for just a bathing suit, but I don't like it either. Maybe I'll just go with the tank top idea, so we can work with that. We can do this. Now what else do I want to work on? Should I add anything else to the tail? Maybe the hair? Not sure I want it to be that long. I like the bangs. We could try a very 80s look, a permanent for example, maybe shorter hair. You know what, experimenting with other hairstyles, I think the long hair is what works best here. Her pose along with the horns make it quite hard to draw more detailed hairdo. Okay, I think this is good and I like it, so now let's figure out how to use the colors. I'll probably use this black as line art, so that means that we can use a gunmetal color for the skin. I'm adding the colors very roughly just so I can have an idea where everything will be. Yeah, I see a problem here, so I drew the tank top on top of the swimsuit. So they can't be the same color. I can't use the blue either since the skin is that color as well. I know I want the suit to be pearl along with the socks and the bracelets. Kinda wanted to add the pearl to the hair as well, but I can't because the horns are that color and that's my original idea. I want to keep that. So that leaves the tank top and the hair. I think I have to go with black for them. It adds some more contrast to it. Yeah, we're going for this. Going to keep the layer here for later reference, but hide it so we can work on the line art now. So I'm just gonna create a new vector layer on top of the sketch and pick up the smoky black. I'm just mostly redoing my lines here, drawing them with a cleaner look and refining everything. This is the part where I'm just doing and redoing lines until I'm happy with them. I might also change some things as I go. My sketches are never really final. Once I go for line art, a lot of things change. I get new ideas and decide to add them, so my sketches and the final version of them are often quite different. I mean, the overall idea is there at least, so that's something. I was going to add the earrings with line art, but I don't think I can right now. Since her color scheme is so dark, the black and the blue would just fuse and you wouldn't really be able to see the earrings. So I hope I don't forget about them and add them with the pearl color later on. As for the horns, should look the same, so I think I'm going to copy one and paste it on the other side so they're identical. I usually have some trouble with drawing bangs, so I might stay here a while. Oh, now that I think about it, I could add some clips to the hair. Something like this. Skulls or alien looking clips would look really nice and add some more personality to our demon girl. As you can see, I'm already adding stuff that I didn't on my sketch, but this is actually looking quite different from the kind of drawings I've been doing lately. And that's good, it's kind of refreshing even. It reminds me the kind of art I used to do some years ago, but much better looking. Now that I think about it, I shouldn't add a lot of detail to the hair since it's gonna be colored in black and all the detail of the line art will be gone. So let's just move on to the body. And hands, my worst enemy. Let's do this, we can do this, we can do this. It's looking a bit weird, so I'm gonna redo it. Okay, you know what? Let's go for the other arm for now and come back to it later. That way I won't get frustrated with it. Drawing the tank top, I realize I'm still not a fan of it here. So I'll just continue with the rest of the line art and I know I'll figure something out while I work on the rest. Drawing the line art is the part that takes the longest with drawing, for me at least, especially when there are still parts of the drawing that I'm not sure how I want them to look. But at the same time, I always have lots of fun with the line art. Maybe that's why it takes me so long. I'll just focus on it, won't even notice the time passing because I'm just having fun and trying out different things in the drawing. I'm still struggling a bit with the tank top here. So I think I'll try something else. I don't want to do this. So let's just ignore the tank top and maybe just draw the whole bodysuit. But instead of making it look like a bathing suit, we can try something different. Taking out the tank top idea also means that now I don't have to worry about its color. Having the top in black would still be a bit problematic since the top touches the hair and they'd be both black, so they just bleed into each other. So yeah, I think this looks much better, the bodysuit with a collar and even a zipper just to make it a bit more interesting. I'm going for something very sexy this time, which it isn't my usual. I used to do a lot, but nowadays it's quite rare. I'm not sure I want to overdo it though, so I'm gonna draw the legs more simply. I feel that when I go overboard with it, it isn't me anymore, not my style. This way it feels that I'm the one that did it. Don't misunderstand me, I love seeing pin-up drawings with a more saucy look, I just don't think it's my style. Drawing the hair like this really reminds me of Azuka from Evangelion. I don't know why, I just started to draw it this way. But I think my subconscious took inspiration from her here. Not really sure how to draw the rest of the hair though. I might need to give it some tries until I get something I like. I'm not into the spiky ends here, I feel it's not my style anymore, so maybe I should try very basic shapes for it. Yeah, I prefer it this way. I'm almost done with the line art, so now I just need to draw the face. This is usually the first thing that I draw, but for some reason I kind of forgot about it while doing the rest. Anyways, I really want to draw fangs, so the mouth will be open, like she's smiling. Trying to figure out if I should actually draw the line art for the eyes though. Because the blue is very dark and I'm afraid you can see it, so let me just check. Well, actually you can see the difference very well, so that's good, we can draw the face with the black. The face is really coming out together nicely. Sometimes I need to draw the face a lot of times until I like it, but I'm very happy about it right now. Oh, I really like how the eyes are turning out. They're very demony with the slitted iris. Now for the nose, I've been trying to draw different noses instead of drawing my characters with the same looking nose, so I'm going to use straighter lines for it, perhaps. Alright, let's hide the sketch and see how the line art looks. Ooh, I really like it. I really like it. I had no idea what to do at the beginning of this video, and I'm very happy with how it's coming out. Now before going for the coloring, I just want to change a very small thing here in the bodysuits, because I decided to draw a zipper and it doesn't make a lot of sense for the collar to be closed like it was, so I want these lines to look a bit different. Just some more final touches and I can start coloring. I really like her face. Look at it, it's so cute, it's perfect. I'm very happy about it, and it's really rare for me to be very happy about the face. Now I just need to check my coloring layer to be sure where I want to add the colors, and with the help of my paint bucket, color the drawing roughly. So I want the gunmetal as the skin tone. We're going to use the pearl for the horns, bodysuits, bracelets and socks, maybe even the eyes. And finally I'm going to use the black for the hair only. I'm really enjoying this color scheme, honestly. Remember at the beginning where I kinda dreaded such dark colors? But now I'm really happy about it. I think they work very well together. Coloring for me is quite quick, since now I just need to fill the gaps where the bucket didn't reach, and since I can't use more colors, I won't add any shadows either. I feel that even using this in multiply layer, which is usually how I go about it, would be cheating, so I won't do it. I actually really like how our demon lady looks without shading, so I don't really mind it, keeping it like this. Now with all the colors added, I feel that I could add something else to create some contrast. So what if I picked the pearl color and added some freckles to her skin? Oh, this looks so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. See, I don't think the drawing was ugly or anything, but adding the freckles with a very bright color brings quite some contrast to the piece, and it makes her pop even more. This is coming out very nicely. I'm glad I thought about adding the freckles, because I really feel it gives more life to the drawing. But let's not overdo them though, less is more sometimes. Now before we wrap this up, I need to draw the earrings before I forget them. We sketched them a bit more differently and more detailed before, but I feel that I should simplify them and keep them very basic. Yeah, I like them this way. I'm very happy with this, so I think I'm going to stop now. We started with just 3 colors. We didn't really know what to do with them, and I'm very happy with the end result. I don't draw a lot of monster girls, and it was quite fun. I hope to draw more girls in this style in the future, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, keep on drawing.